What do you guys think about bags for men?
Like satchels or those fanny packs.
I'm all for satchels, to be honest, but I feel like that's just one gay guy's opinion.
Like the leather satchels, like the one that like goes, it's square and it goes over here.
Yeah,
I'm actually like, I was about to buy one last month.
yeah. Like, are you looking for like a branded one or just like a plain one?
No, I'm not really into the brand.
I don't know
Really?
if you guys follow ASAP
Why
Rocky.
you want to get like a Gucci one? You're crazy.
ASAP Rocky wears a purse, a Goyard purse though, mind
Really?
you. Yeah, like he rocks that shit.
Dude, that's so expensive.
Such
man.
celebrity.
Yeah, he rocks that shit and makes it look
Yeah.
cool. I'm like, yo, I don't think a normal dude
Yeah.
could rock a purse like that.
Yeah, but like, what about a fanny pack? Are you
I
guys into
used to
fanny
wear
packs?
fanny packs like across
Yeah.
my chest.
I used to have the black, just plain fanny pack.
I don't know if you call this a fanny pack, but I feel like it's more of like a crossbody. It's the Supreme, the black with
Yeah,
the.
is it like more like a
It's like a
rectangle
little like
kind of?
a little like
Rectangle kind of?
yeah, it's like
yeah,
a tiny one.
Adrian wears that,
Yeah, I wear
doesn't he?
that.
Yeah,
I love that.
I have an Adidas one.
Yeah,
I
I,
wear
have
it.
I have my Supreme one, and that one I really like. And then, but yeah, when going back to what you said about designer. Yeah, I'm actually saving up for my first designer bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Can you show me?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture, but it's pretty much the same style as that Supreme one, where it's like a square, but it's Louis Vuitton.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Yeah,
god.
and they don't make it anymore. Actually, they don't make the style with the brown checkers anymore. They only make it in black or in
That's the
dark.
monogram.
Yeah.
Oh no. What?
I don't know what it's called,
Okay.
The monogram?
but I know that the style is called Danube, and the edition I want is the one with the checkered original Louis
Damn.
Vuitton print.
Holy shit.
Because they don't make it
Shit.
anymore. They only make it in black now. But I
Patrick,
really want the
how
brown one.
much? were
I
they?
think to buy it resale, it can be as low as 800 or as high as like, I don't know, like 1.6.
That's actually not so bad.
That's not so bad because it's a tiny bag. Like it's a merce, pretty much.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
I
man.
want no.
But
the
hey, I'm
bag-
graduating. I
True.
deserve
You
a
deserve it.
designer
The bag
bag.
I'm
deserve
talking
it.
about is like a bigger kind.
Like
A
a
bigger
like
square.
like a messenger bag. Like,
Yeah, like a
but
messenger side
no,
bag.
that I wouldn't spend too much money on that because
Me
I
either.
know myself and I know that
I'd
I'm
rather
gonna
have a
buy more
backpack.
of them,
I'd
or
rather
I'd
have
rather have a backpack.
I want to get a pair actually. I want those.
Yeah, but that Danube bag, if anyone knows where I can get that vintage Louis Vuitton Danube,
Holy
I
shit.
am on the hunt. I'm ready to pay for it. So.
I'm just gonna go to the Philippines and go to like the mall and buy a fake one, and then no one will know.
Yeah,
what it is.
honestly, it's a lot of people just can't tell. Yeah, so you could
No,
do that.
I don't condone buying fake. I don't
Just watch
condone buying fake shit.
Adrian and I are gonna walk into like a party together and with the same Louis
yeah,
Vuitton
with the same
bag.
Louis Vuitton bag.
But then
That's
mine's gonna
crazy.
have like a square like pattern, and Adrian's will have be like a hexagon.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Louis
It's
Vuitton.
like that. What do you think about like that size?
Oh, okay, that's not so bad. It's like a. Yay.
Yeah, no, I would say that's like a laptop bag. No, like a
No,
laptop
no,
Or like an
side bag?
iPad
no,
bag.
No.
iPad?
Yeah, we'll post the picture that Aaron just showed us on the blog.
Like
So-
I do kind of want a leather side bag like that. I think they're nice.
Yeah, we should all just invest in matching Louis Vuitton side
Let's
bags.
do it.
Yeah,
Should, I
Pogi
guess
project, Pogi project
Just
X Louis Vuitton.
LV
Okay, guys, we're gonna start a
Holy shit.
GoFundMe. Go on our
for all of us to get
website.
a LV bag.
Click on our GoFundMe link to
Yeah.
let us have some LV bags.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about bags?
Definitely satchels. I'm definitely for it.
Yeah,
Fanny
I'm
packs.
all in.
So it depends on the fanny
I
pack.
feel like it's overdone
Wait,
now.
Pat-
Fanny packs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Fanny packs were in and everyone had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're functional, but they're just not fashionable.
Even the Supreme fanny packs, people still rock it.
Yeah, but honestly, you just wear those just so you can wear Supreme. Like you
Fuck.
don't wear them.
No.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's
Patrick,
true.
how come you don't
You-
wear yours? That
You wear it for the
much?
clout, yo. that's why.
Because I don't. Well, I'm scared. One, I'm scared to get mugged. And yeah, it's just not very functional. Like
When's the last time you wore it?
I think I wore it when I was in. No, I actually haven't worn it for more than a year because I was
Holy
interning in
shit.
Florida and I didn't want to bring it there because I had this vision of my roommates potentially stealing it.
Oh.
So I was just like, you know what? I just don't want to be
So,
like that bitch who has too many valuables.
We'll buy it
You
off
got
you
it
a
in
year.
the States, right?
I had a friend who went to like the Supreme store,
Yeah.
or I think it was my brother's friend. I
Mhm.
think he went to the Supreme store and then they bought it for his dad, but his dad wasn't like a fan of it, so he sold it to me.
So how much did you get it for?
I bought it for I think 120 Canadian.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a tiny bag, right? What am I gonna?
Yeah.
You know what I put in there? A lip balm,
Yeah.
my car keys, and like my phone sometimes, rarely, because
Well,
I have
how big is
pockets.
that LV bag? Is it much bigger?
LV bag is probably like double the size of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
good.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
it'll probably fit maybe 2 pens.
Dude, I
Um,
feel like if I got an LV bag, I'd be even more scared of
Oh.
getting mugged than with the
Yeah.
Supreme bag.
Honestly, but I feel like people. I think going back to what Adrian said about LV bags, there are so many fakes out there.
There
that
is.
No one's gonna blink at a Filipino guy who has
Yeah, there's a
LV
lot
bag.
of fakes.
Yeah.
All good. It's for your own personal
Yeah.
feeling. That's good. So we're all in agreement.
Yes, we
Yeah.
all want bags.
We all
Yeah.
want. Yeah. So
We're all gonna get LV.
Yeah,
make sure to
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.com / Pogi TPPLV.
Yeah, there you go.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Pogi Podcast, the modern Filipino boy podcast on fashion and lifestyle design.
What's your name, man?
Oh, I'm Adrian, and here with me I
I
have.
have it's Patrick here.
And it's Aaron.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Today's episode is all about toxic friendships and confrontation. We've all been there where we've had a lot like lifelong friends that we've known for a long time. We always get along, and there's just never been any issues. But as you get older, obviously things happen, things change,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and things come up, and we're here to talk about how to deal with those awkward conversations with friends, and when friends are almost being toxic for you guys. Aaron,
Yeah.
what 3 traits makes a good friend?
Trustworthy, honest, and understanding.
What about you, Adrian?
For sure, like supportive, trustworthy. I feel like it's just across the board
Like a
important.
given.
Is a given for sure, and someone who's gonna be there regardless of how long like
Yeah.
you guys haven't like
Mhm.
talked or
Yeah.
whatever. I feel like a good friend, like elaborating on that. You don't have to see them all the time
Yeah,
or
or
talk
talk
to
to
them,
them all the time.
But
Yeah.
like when you do, it's like nothing has changed, right?
That's
Yeah,
like my
I-
best friend.
Yeah. Want to shout out your best friend, Aaron?
Austin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's like miles away. He's in another city, but we don't
Yeah.
talk for like a month or two. We talk and everything is like the same.
Yeah. Do you have a personal message for him? He's a lifelong supporter of the Pogi podcast. Aaron, what thankful words do you have to say to Austin? If he was here right now, imagine looking him in the face. What would you say to him?
I'd be like, thanks for being like the most supportive friend ever. And like even sometimes when we don't talk all the time, when we talk, it's always like meaningful. And
Yeah, man.
It's always the same.
That's big for me, anyways.
Mhm.
Always, yeah. Just the fact that life gets in the way, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes people don't understand.
That's
that.
why I say understanding, right?
Mm.
They have to understand that you got other stuff to do.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What about you, Patrick?
Definitely someone who is honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone who's real with me. Like if I have something in my teeth or if I look kind of ugly,
Yeah.
or just be honest with me and tell me what's up. Get me back. Someone
Okay.
who kind of regulates me.
And challenge you then.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel if you ask them for advice and they're completely honest with you and it's not what you want to hear?
I think that's always a hard situation just because we all have our own biases, right? And it really depends on the situation.
Yeah.
For example, I've definitely been in cases where I've been in relationships with boys, and it hasn't really been the healthiest for me.
Uh-huh.
And obviously, I want a friend who's gonna support me no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I would prefer their honesty over their support.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if they're a true friend, they will trust that I make the right decision for me.
Yeah.
And if something happens, then I hope they'll just be there for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, like with any friend that I have, I just want someone who's real, who
Mm.
who doesn't
Yeah.
always need to have we don't always need to have the best plans to go out. We don't always need to have it can just be simple message each other or just hang out at home
Oh yeah.
and just talk for hours. It's not hard to be a good friend, or it shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that when friendship starts to feel like work, that's when friendships kind of go bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had really awkward conversations with friends? Maybe people you're not friends with anymore?
I'll let Aaron.
About what?
know this one.
Yeah.
Like about what?
I don't know. Have you ever had confrontations or fights with friends and then you guys just don't hang out anymore or talk as much?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that does happen.
Yeah. What happened for this particular friend?
It's like that whole work-life balancing. They don't understand and I would get shit on for not hanging out because I'm too busy with school. And then we wouldn't talk for like weeks.
Yeah. Are
And
you
then
guys?
it would be like, let's make up, and I'm like,
Yeah. So are you not friends with these kind of people anymore? Just because of this like particular falling out? Because I mean, like there are definitely things that when you
that's when you said when it starts to like
Feel
act
like
like
work?
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, like I have to hang out with you guys like
Oh, that's a good
once
point.
a week, and
That's a
I'm
good
like,
point.
man, like
Yeah.
this is starting to feel like work. Like I gotta do this just to be friends with you guys. Like, come on.
and I think there are some times where there are some friends who make it so easy to make plans and there's some people that are easier to be friends with, and it doesn't feel like work. But like when it feels like work, and then like they're probably acting the same way as your other friends, but because it's them, something feels off. Have you ever been in this type of situation with friends?
No. I would say like no, because I'm pretty good at like knowing like when I can't do something. So like when I can't do something, I won't do it. You know.
Have you ever cut off a friend?
So there was this one friend that I still like.
Yeah.
So
This is real talk,
It's
everyone.
still,
We don't play around on this
Yeah.
on this podcast. You know, like these are our real
Yeah,
lives that
still-
we're sharing. So
Cutting off a friend is so.
But it wasn't
hard.
even about me, yo. Like this is one of the biggest things I regret. Like it's because of my ex. Like my ex, like kind of was the reason why I cut things off with this friend, because my ex like didn't like what this friend was doing, and you know, being the idiot that I was, right? I listened to my ex, and we can get into that. We can get into that. We can get into that ex
shit.
in
Next
another
time.
in another
Next
in
time.
another
episode.
episode,
Yeah, but
no, but yeah, let's focus on friendship
yeah,
here,
it's
guys.
definitely not nice. Like, we're cool now. Like, we'll say what's up, and there's no bad feelings. It's just the fact that I know that I ruined that, you know, and it sucks, man. Like, it really does.
Yeah.
And this was one of like the better friends too that ever like supportive.
Damn,
But I don't think
bro.
I've ever really cut off anyone because like I've been busy and stuff. Like they've all been pretty.
But have you ever cut anyone off for your own good?
I've never, for me at least, I've never cut anyone off just because I think I just surround myself with pretty
Yeah.
decent people already.
Yeah.
Like I'm not friends with people who are like drug addicts or verbally abusive. You know, like I'm not.
That's something that I have done.
Yeah.
Because like bad influence is a reason why I would cut a friend off, and it's happened to me before.
Yeah. So
We
what,
were,
what
like-
happened?
We were like really really good friends, but I guess like bad decisions, and I didn't want to be around it anymore. So I cut him off. And
How did you cut him off? Did you just tell him that you didn't want to talk anymore, or do you just let it die?
I just told him I didn't want to be in that same lifestyle as him, and he got so mad. And then we didn't talk for a while, and then I went to a bar, and I saw him, and he was just going at me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it was bad, and I had to keep explaining to him. I was like, this isn't like the life I want.
It's almost like it's harder to break up with a friend than it is with
Fuck.
an actual like
I think so.
relationship.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard, especially when they're like your really really good friend. Me and him were like bros, but that lifestyle isn't what I wanted, and I wanted to be more in a positive
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've never been in that situation where I've had to cut off a friend, but a lot of my friendships definitely have like, they've run their course, and then like
Yeah.
when life goes on, like
Yeah.
they just don't quote unquote make it. You know, like
Yeah.
nothing against those people. It's just that.
There's also friends that you have are like stuck in the past, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to be like that anymore. That's why I feel like a couple of my friendships just ended, because it's
Yeah.
I don't
guess
want to be in the past.
If we're talking about that, then I've never like cut off like formally someone, but there are definitely some people that I don't try to.
Make an effort with.
hang
anymore.
out with anymore. Yeah, I know
Something
what
like
you
that.
mean.
Yeah, like just because like I know it's not productive for me. You know, if like sometimes if I'm going out every weekend, but like yeah, at the same time, like those people have been understanding. Like we've had that talk. So it's like I don't see them as often, but when we do see each other, it's like, you know, it's like it's nice. It's nice.
It's
yeah.
really sad.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's sad too, like when friendships kind of like, because you never, it's like with a breakup, but you like at one point does it become like, at one point does a person like a brother or like is someone's like a brother or sister who's your ride or die, at one point do they become like someone you don't really want around anymore?
Oh, yeah.
That's
You know?
exactly
And that's
what
something
happened
sad.
to me. Yeah.
Right? I mean, I've definitely been in that situation too, where I've had friends who like we just don't. I think we just don't care to check up on each other anymore. And I
Damn.
think life just happens, and it's sad that it goes that way. But I think it's just important to just acknowledge and appreciate, like that the time that you guys had as friends.
Yeah.
That was real,
it's
And
really big in my opinion to cut off the toxic friends though.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to move on and have a positive, like
Aaron.
yeah,
After cutting off some toxic friends, did it make you appreciate your good friends more?
yeah, I'd say so. And it actually helped me because I'm more positive now and I'm not around like toxic people.
Like you feel like your
anymore.
lifestyle
got better. Oh
got
yeah,
better?
I feel so much better. Like I feel like it's not a chore or work that I have to do anymore.
Yeah, that's good, man.
And I feel like I found like a lot of more positive friends who understand.
Mm-hmm. Like I feel like especially at this age that we're at, we're like early 20s. Crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I still feel like I'm like a little boy. Like
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, not qualified to give any advice. But yeah, like there's so much. Like time is precious, and life is precious, and you should only surround
you
yourself
don't
with
wanna
people that
waste
make
it.
you happy, and bring you some sort of fulfillment. It's like like do you guys know like who Marie Kondo is? Like the life-changing magic of tidying up.
No.
Where
who's
it's like
that?
so like it's like this book that came out. I believe it was like before 2010 or around that time, but she really blew up a few years ago. She's that Japanese lady who folds things into like vertical stacks in your closet. Like the
Dude, you're gonna have to show me this.
people who like put their shirts, they fold their shirts like vertically so they can see all of them.
What?
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yes,
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I've
so
heard
this
of
is
that.
actually the thing that this was actually for me it's what made my university transition from high school very easy. It's because like basically her mindset is that like when you have too many things in your life, you're surrounding yourself with clutter and things that don't make you happy. So
Yeah.
you go one by one with all of your belongings and you say, "This sparked me joy." The answer is either yes it did, but yes it did before, or no. So you either keep it or get rid of it, and you're just mindful of everything you have in your surroundings. So that's what you do with your spaces, with clothing, with paper, with
That's big.
mementos.
Yeah.
But you can also do it with people too, because like like some people just bring you down.
Yeah.
And it sucks because like these people might have made you happy at one point. They might have been like your ultimate
That's
number one,
yeah.
but if they serve their purpose with you, sometimes you just gotta let them go.
That's one of the biggest things I learned actually this year.
Yeah.
Pretty good indicator, man. Like
Yeah.
that time doesn't represent the quality of the relationships in your life. Like sometimes like you need to grow, and that's just part of it.
Yeah, it's like clothing. Like friends are like kind of like clothing in that way, Like they're your favorite red shirt when you were a kid.
Yeah,
like
you outgrow
it
it.
doesn't mean that it was a shitty shirt because it doesn't fit you anymore. It's just because it doesn't fit you anymore.
No, I'm not saying you should go and cut off everyone in your life.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
This is like don't look to cut off people,
Yeah.
but you'll know when it starts to feel like work, like what these guys have been saying. Then you'll know. But don't actively try to like. I don't.
Just
Don't, like,
selectively picking all your friends.
Like-
exactly. Like, I don't need this.
Yeah,
I don't need this.
Yeah,
no.
like
That's so bad.
getting rid of friends isn't like tweezing your eyebrows, where you just take out the extra ones and you keep the
No.
quality ones.
Definitely not,
no.
man. But when you get there, like when you get to like that crossroad, then you'll know for sure. Aaron, did you like let those relationships kind of continue for a while before you finally like had enough? Or
No,
like,
'cause-
did you realize early that you're like, hey, fuck, like I can't be doing this shit right now?
No, I actually had to realize once we like stopped hanging out for a bit.
Really?
And I'm like, I feel like I'm better.
Okay.
I'm happier, right? And I'm not having a negative mindset or feeling like something is a chore anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing my own.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what it takes. Just a step back, taking a step back.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
focusing on yourself, what's better for you, right? That's what's up.
I feel like as we get older, it's sad to say, but like we're only gonna have less people.
Your circle gets smaller the older you get, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's sad to think about it that way, though. But
Yeah.
like, the reality is that people serve a purpose, where whatever time they come into your life, and you know it's good at one point, but when it no longer feels like it's beneficial or anything like that, like you got to know when it's time to either like kind of not necessarily let it die, but when it's time to stop giving the effort for that thing. And then another thing with that is don't guilt yourself because some friendships are kind of dying, because that's just kind of how they are. Some things aren't made to last forever, unfortunately. That's just the hard reality about growing up, especially, when you pursue, like, for example, from high school to university, you all have your different programs, different just paths. Some of you want to go to school, some of you want to work, some of you want to travel. You'll learn more about yourself and learn about the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. So don't guilt yourself about it. It happens. Just say thank you for the time you guys had together, and wish them well, and appreciate everyone you have left around you.
Completely agree.
Dang,
100%.
that's
Is that going on a
real.
shirt? I feel like that's going on a shirt.
Yeah.
for
Should we get
real.
some Pogi Project merch? Legit merch?
That's funny.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Pogi Podcast. If you like this episode, make sure to like, leave us a comment on the blog, and just share it with your friends. We love seeing this space turn into a community. And make sure to follow us on our Instagram platforms at Patrici.
Mine is Adrian.Siapno.
And mine's Aaron Amato with the 0 at the end.
And then you can just make sure to check out the pogiproject.ca as well as our Instagram account, the Pogi Project. It's just at the Pogi Project. Yeah. And make sure to use the hashtag #WeArePogi to get featured. We love featuring new outfit photos and stuff on our blog. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'd just like to give a personal shout out to Brian and to, is it Zachary? Who are still consistently using the We Are Pogi hashtag. I love the content you guys put out. I'm just not getting to it right away. So I do apologize, but just know that your love is noticed, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being an example of fashionable men on Instagram. We love you guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Lastly, I guess it's time to get into our very exciting announcement. Y'all ready for this? So the Pogi Project is teaming up with Kultivation FAMD and CBC News to throw the Pogi Party, the live podcast experience. So this event is taking place at Garden City Shopping Mall. It's actually next to the food court, and you'll get to listen in on a live recording of the Pogi Podcast with Aaron, Adrian, and I. And it'll be really fun. This event is sponsored by CBC, and they're giving us a space just to talk about.
That's huge, by the way.
Yeah. They're giving us a space to talk about real Filipino boy stories, real experiences, and we just love it if you guys had the time to come out. Just we'd appreciate seeing you.
Come say what's up.
Yeah, take a picture with us.
Yeah,
Take a picture with get a sticker. We actually have our second drop of stickers coming out. The Pogi Project stickers in the Infinity colorway is coming out soon, so that'll be the first place you can get it. And there's only going to be 100 made, so you should come out and get them, or else they'll be gone.
They'll be gone.
Gone. Also, Kultivation FAMD is a new festival coming to Winnipeg. It is a festival looking to celebrate Filipino Canadians who contribute to the modern culture here in Manitoba. So it's people who are in food, who are in art, music, and dance. The new kind of Filipino is what I like to call it. And that's really what the Pogi Project is all about. Equipping Filipino men with the tools and knowledge they need to find success in their own right without limiting themselves to what is culturally expected by them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and every Filipino boy is different, and we just want to inspire as many as we can. So I hope you guys come out to our event. It's a free event, all ages, and we just love to see you. It's on Tuesday, March 10th.
Come through.
Garden City Shopping Mall. It's where the shoe warehouse used to be. So if y'all remember that, I think it's right across from Tim Hortons.
No, it's
A little towards the entrance.
it's beside that phone place, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah.
The fuck? I feel like isn't it just right across the food court?
It's right across the food court, you guys.
Beside that phone
Yeah.
place now.
Yeah, we were pretty confused right now, but we will probably, honestly, you guys, depending on if we record another announcement about it, y'all might get a better one than this one.
It's huge, it's
Yeah.
big, it's coming, and it's here.
Yeah. This is, honestly, when we started the Pogi Project and the podcast a year, in October, we never expected to get our own event.
Yeah.
We didn't even expect to have our own, full ongoing podcast, but we are here. We are thriving, baby. Pogi Project is coming for you. So, yeah, just come out, say hi, take a photo, and, just bring all your friends. It'll just be a real party. And it's from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. on March 10th. Anyways, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.